Welcome, Mr. Handicapper. Let's take a look at Saturday's race number 12 at Gulfstream, the Grade 2 Fountain of Youth Stakes, mile and 16 with a purse of $400,000. It is a Derby prep race with 50 points going to the winner. The morning line favorite was Modonigal, but he was scratched due to a fever. I'm going to focus a lot on exotics in this race. I think it's kind of wide open. Got some horses with some pretty nice odds that could come into money. So let's take a look at the horses that I like that I'm going to be using on my tickets. The 2-horse Simplification. Winner of the Mucho Macho Man by 4, 2 races back. Put up a pretty nice speed figure in that race. The next time out in the Holy Bull, he just had a terrible start. Found himself in 7th place and rallied pretty nicely to finish 2nd behind White Barrio. I'm going to tell you something. This horse is not a closer. He's a front runner. He likes to be on the lead. And he's not the only one who likes to be on the lead. I think you're going to have a pretty good pace in this one. There's a few horses that like to go to the front and set the pace. It's 5-2. He's getting Josie Ortiz. I'm going to tell you something that I don't like, though, is his trainer's stat in greatest stakes races. 0 for 38. I'm not a fan of that. Horse has done well at Gulfstream. Out of 5 races, 2 wins, 2nd and a 3rd. I'll use Simplification on my tickets. Next horse I want to look at is actually a horse I think is going to be your favorite out the gate. That's the 8-horse, Emmanuel, at 3-1, trained by Todd Fletcher. Horse is 2 for 2. Both wins have come at a rout. His debut maiden win at Gulfstream last year. Won very impressively by 6 3/4 with Saez on him. Luis Saez is returning. Next race out at Tampa, dominated that field. As I said, I think this is a race with a lot of speed in it. He's another one that's going to want to be on the lead. Now, we all know that Todd Fletcher is pretty dominant at Gulfstream. But according to DRF Formulator, the last 5 years at Gulfstream, a mile and 16 dirt races, graded stakes dirt races, Todd Fletcher's 2 for 21. That's barely a 10% win percentage. That's just something to keep in mind. But I think this horse is going to be your favorite out the gate and very well could win it. I'm going to use Emmanuel on my tickets. Next horse I want to look at is In Due Time. Coat out of knot this time. Just like Simplification is also out of knot this time. And as I mentioned before, when I see these not this time horses, in these 3-year-old prep races, I always use them on my tickets. Won his debut by 5.5 on a muddy track at Monmouth. And after about a almost 6-month layoff, finished 3rd at Gulfstream. Last time out, we tried him at a mile, and he looked impressive. He looked very impressive. Won by 5 3/4. He was 10-1. Beat a couple of heavy favorites in that race. It's a very interesting looking horse. I like him at 6-1. Now he's taking a big jump up in class, but this is his 3rd off the layoff. I think he's going to be pretty sharp in this race. Got some nice workouts. At 6-1, out of knot this time, I'm using In Due Time on my tickets definitely. Now let's take a look at the 15-1 Howling Time. Won his maiden debut at Churchill. Next time out, they stretched him out to a mile and 16 in Street Sense. Won that race by 3 1/4. Then he ran the Kentucky Jockey Club. And he found himself on the lead. He doesn't like to be on the lead. That's not his running style. He finished 5th. I'm going to tell you something. That race, there was a few horses that ran in that race that have won Derby preps. That race has come back pretty strong. Also out of knot this time, getting 15-1 on him. Now he's coming off a 3-month layoff. But take a look at his workouts. February 5th, 59 flat, bullet workout. February 19th, 46-3, another bullet workout, fastest out of 103 workouts. And then on February 26th, 58-2, another bullet workout. He's got 3 straight bullet workouts. Dale Romans really has him training well coming up to this race. Not the biggest fan of the 3-month layoff, but I'm going to tell you something. He's working out pretty nicely. And you get 15-1 on this horse. I'm definitely using Howling Time on my tickets. Tell you, I'm going to focus a lot on exotics. But to pick a winner, I'm going to give the edge to the 3 horse, Howling Time at 15-1. And another horse that I'm going to use on my tickets as well. Well, I can't leave a Safi Joseph horse out of it. AP Secret. Safi does very well at Gulfstream, does very well at Tampa, does pretty well in Florida. This horse out of 3 races at Gulfstream has 2 wins and a second, including winning his last race out. And he's 15-1. I'm getting 15-1 off of Safi Joseph horse, and Tyler Gaffleone is riding him. Yeah, I got to use him as well. So the horses I'm going to use in this race, and the horse I'm picking to win, giving a slight edge to, is Howling Time at 15-1. And I'm using Howling Time over Simplification, Emmanuel, In Due Time, and AP Secret. I think it's a great race for exotics. Good luck.